get started.
All right, I'm going to sleep. That's how we play this, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is how we
I
play
mean,
this.
technically, we should all start by going to sleep.
So just,
Finally.
just picture this. You've all had a long day doing your usual routine, and when night falls, you welcome this sweet embrace of sleep. You blink and see you're not in your room, but underneath the canopy of a tree, surrounded by a sky dotted with numerous stars. A gentle breeze blows by, bringing with it a nostalgic scent of lavender and lilacs. A few others rouse from their slumber next to you, seemingly in the same situation as you. To Rocky's left and right, you are flanked by two women um, who have red skin. Liliana, to your right, you see an elf. And to your left, you see. I don't even actually know how to describe.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
and
I've got fuzzy horns. That's all you need to know.
a humanoid who has fuzzy horns. God, everyone, like 3 out of 4 of you have horns. Holy shit!
Of course, you have red skin and horns.
So, what do y'all do?
Liliana kind of stands and stretches. Oh, another lovely evening. Oh. She looks around. Oh, hello.
Oscar is really, like, kind of panicked looking right now, just looking around, not saying anything, just like.
Liliana will kind of walk a circle around Oscar, kind of sizing him up. You're an interesting one. Haven't seen one that looks like you yet.
Can I help you?
That remains to be seen.
Well,
What are you?
Isn't that a rude question?
Not to me.
I don't know.
Bit of a rude answer.
It's the truth. I don't know.
Very well. She'll look over towards Rocky. And you, sir?
Who currently wide-eyed, staring around in both wonder and disbelief. This isn't my room.
No. Oh. Oh, so you come from the other world as well, then?
What other world?
I don't know. I showed up here for my first time just recently.
So you come here often?
No. Like I say, this is only my second time.
Oh. Okay. And he just absent-mindedly, kind of still just distracted with what's going on, is also looking down and sort of taking in his own appearance now as well, and just kind of stands up. Okay, what now?
Okay. Looking past you, she kind of glances at Alexandra, and sorry, Melchior, is Alexandra here as well?
Yes, all 4 of you are.
Okay, great. She walks over, kind of excitedly to Alexandra. Oh, and another tiefling. Did you speak with Zinevre as well?
What's a tiefling?
I'm a tiefling.
Alexandra's just looking down at her arms, going, I don't remember having a sunburn. And then goes, oh, what? A what now?
Okay, so that's probably a no then. All right.
You've got horns.
I do? Oh, fuck.
And they are lovely horns, I might add.
Oh, thank you.
Oscar's gonna start looking around for anything, like a path or something.
Okay, so as you look around, you actually see a woman coming over to y'all. And she is sorry, hold on. She's wearing beige gaskins, a long sleeve dark blue tailcoat, and a pair of thigh-high black boots. Her dark brown hair is up in a tight bun, with 2 wavy strands on either side of her face. Her piercing blue eyes seem to bore through at whoever she is looking at, which at the moment is you, Oscar, as she makes her way.
Insight check. Does she seem friendly?
Go ahead and roll insight.
I shout, "They're tieflings!"
That's 21.
That's a 21. Okay, so she's not openly hostile towards you, but she is making her way over to you with a purpose. And stops short, maybe like a few feet in, before all of you, and just looks all of you up and down and goes, "All right. Well, you seem to be a little early."
You weren't asleep with the rest of us. Who are you?
Your answers will be answered in due time. If you would follow me, assuming that you can remember how to walk.
What about our questions? Will those be answered too?
Yes,
Okay.
you'll be allowed you'll be allowed some time to get used to your surroundings, get your bearings. But for the moment, it is imperative that we make our way over to the keep. Now, if you would follow me, please.
Liliana quickly kind of like starts to follow her. Yeah, and what is your name? You are beautiful.
That is... I suppose you might as well.
Oscar, under his breath, just goes, "Floozy."
You might as well, my name is Wenka.
Wanker?
Wenka.
Wanka. That's lovely. I am Liliana.
How do you spell that?
Thank you. Wenca.
And so this is the place, right?
As I'm sure you have, surmised, yes, this is the place.
Got it. Excellent.
Right then. Single file.
I walk up behind Oscar and whisper to him, "Do you know what a tiefling is?"
Something with the Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what the kids are doing these days,
Okay.
but I think I've heard of it.
And she's going to start leading y'all towards the keep, which you now see. If I can get down to my notes. Hold on.
And make sure you keep the description on hand.
Yeah. I mean, I do. I have like 10 pages worth. It's
I know,
just...
I'm doing.
Where did I put it? Okay, you know what? As...
Control F, keep.
Where are y'all?
Dolvik says, "Oh no, there's another one."
Okay, so she's going to lead y'all into the castle. And oops, did I forget to, hold on, oops. How do I see V? Where did y'all end up?
In a castle.
How do I copy all of y'all to another, or duplicate?
Click, drag, copy all, and then you can literally just copy and paste.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, you gotta make a square, or whatever. Where all this?
Paste. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I never fucking added her. Hold on. To this. I'm sorry. Where's your token? There it is. Okay. Okay. I should have probably read my notes before everything. But yeah. Okay. So they point and look up, and you see parapets and turrets a distance away, the outline of a magnificent castle piercing the night sky. You follow your guide into a path lined by wisterias, whose floral canopy opens up to reveal the castle, much larger and nearer than you anticipated. She takes you through a pair of gilded doors emblazoned with the sigil of an ornate star, passing endless hallways until you reach a giant chamber. A throne overlooks the area, and seated upon it is a woman whose hair flows with no breeze and seemingly shifts in a myriad of colors the more you look at her. She smiles and extends her arms and talks, a sweet melodious chime akin to the tinkle of a bell.
Rocky takes a knee.
Sorry. Welcome to the Dreamscape, the realm that exists between the twilight and the dawn, where dreamers like yourselves come to dream while you sleep. Henceforth, you shall be known as the Dreamweavers, special ones who have been chosen to carry a duty, to travel throughout our beloved realm and protect it from those who would seek to corrupt it, the Abyss. And Wenka's just gonna motion to y'all to enter the chamber. And as you
Liliana will follow up the main way.
Are these guards or statues?
they are guards.
What are
Got it.
they equipped with?
What are they equipped with? Swords and shields.
Yeah.
Some of them have the two that are up front up here have spears instead of swords. But everyone else has swords and shields.
Rocky's lagging behind a little bit once everybody enters because he was still kneeled down. So he stands back up, runs up behind everyone, and then kneels back down again.
And Wenka's just going to look over to y'all, still with that scrutinizing gaze that she gave you by that tree,
I'm giving it right back.
and turn to the woman and go, I don't believe they're ready, but they're coming, heralds. Well,
Rocky raised his hand.
it's a grave sign. And the woman on the throne motions to Rocky. Speak.
What are we ready for? Or not ready for? Are you a queen?
And with that, she
You
just kind of
another?
like has a she kind of chuckles a little bit in that, and she kind of turns, but she doesn't look like she's moving. And she's going to start saying, I am known as Pana, though many know me as my title, the Oracle. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintances, Dreamweavers. And
What was her name?
and Wenka's just going to go, yes, that she's referring to all of you.
Epona? What was her name?
Pana.
Pana.
P-A-N-A.
Got it.
Panini. You got it.
Right then. What sort of questions should we field now?
Liliana puts her hand up.
You? Yes?
Well, Zinevre said I would be serving as her champion. She didn't mention a Pana or a Wenka, but she said I would be serving as her champion and said I should come here. So, if you're the ones I'm supposed to be working for, just point me in the direction.
At that, Wenka just kind of raises an eyebrow and looks over at Pana. And Pana just replies, this is the first time that we've encountered someone who has met with another prior to us.
Oh,
You say this person is Zinevre.
yes. Zinevre, queen of the succubi and protector of oppressed women's.
And if Pana gave any indication that she recognized the title or the name, she kind of, it's hard to read her.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Oh, smallness. She's 19.
19. Okay. So again, it's very hard to read her, but you can kind of notice that her hands, when they mentioned the Queen of the Succubi, the hands that are on her lap, they just kind of like clench a little bit into a small fist, which she quickly hides behind a long sleeve.
Doesn't seem like your friend is exactly on good terms.
Well, be that as it may, she asked me to serve you for now, so here I am.
Rocky has hands up. Okay,
Yes, his hand up.
It's
Yeah.
about to throw.
go ahead.
I might be a little behind. They're tieflings. I don't know what that is though. And nobody will tell me.
And at that, Wenka just kind of motions over to Liliana and Alexandra and goes, "Well, your forms are, shall we say, reflections of how you perceive yourself. This is your lucid, your reflection hidden within your subconscious. As Dreamweavers, you have abilities that will prove useful with your upcoming task, though I understand if this all feels a little overwhelming and daunting. But this is not a decision that you should make lightly, and you do have the option to refuse. Should you choose not to undertake the duty of becoming a Dreamweaver, you will wake up with no recollection of this meeting. 'Twould be to you but a fleeting dream."
Liliana
Hand up again.
Liliana kind of quickly like glances over herself and says, "Yeah, I'll work for you."
Perfect. And what about the others?
What are we doing exactly?
Well, the first order of business is
It's just like a job.
yes and no. It's more a duty that you have to the realm. You see, not everyone who ends up here ends up where you woke up in. Usually they just dream of being somewhere, flying somewhere, doing something, being someone else entirely. All those dreams that you've had, all those nightmares, all those good dreams, all of those prophetic dreams, shall we say. That's you remembering your time here in the Dreamscape. But there are special ones among you, which we call the Dreamweavers, which, and she motions to all of you, happen to be you at the moment.
So
That-
what do you want us to do?
As Pana
Protect
has
from the abyss, whatever that is.
yes, the abyss. So the nightmares that I mentioned before, that the product of those nightmares come from the abyss. They are corrupt. This is a corruption of the realm itself, and with each day, with each passing hour, they grow stronger. Now, we don't usually have more than one group of Dreamweavers, which means the fact that you are all here means that your predecessors have failed They've fallen.
I mean, probably
Like
worth asking. Yeah, what happens if you fail?
Well,
They died.
no, you don't necessarily die in the normal sense. Yes, we do perish and we live and die like normal, but for Dreamweavers it's special. When Dreamweavers die in this realm, they enter the slumber, a last dream, never to wake up. So again, this decision
looks
is
troubled.
one that you should not make lightly.
Just clarifying, if we die here, we fall asleep forever and don't wake up in our world.
Correct.
Isn't that just dying?
In a
Wait,
sense.
is that what Liliana looks at the three of you? I wonder if that's what going into a coma is.
What's... Let me work something out here. What's going on with my actual body right now? Like, is time frozen, or is time moving as it should?
That is not a question I can answer,
Well, that's not
seeing
helpful.
as what we know of your world, we know from previous Dreamweavers.
So you're not from our world. You're from
No.
here.
Yes,
Oh.
and she motions to herself, and they, and she motions to the soldiers and to Pana. We are what you call denizens of this realm. There are others like you, as I mentioned, who, when they fall asleep and dream, they end up here. Those are dreamers. Now, denizens and dreamers are not too... they're not all that different from each other, but save for the fact how we perish, really. When dreamers die here, they wake up with a start. When denizens die here, well, it's like death in your world.
So, you want us to fight the nightmares?
Yes. Yes, for you, Dreamweavers are the
So you
only
want us
ones who seem to possess the power to eradicate the nightmares, the abyss, the corruption.
Do we protect the dream zinzins?
You do. You are essentially protectors of this realm, with abilities unique to all of you.
And if we say yes, how long are we enlisting for? Do we just go until we fail, or do we eventually wake up?
Well, the ideal situation is that, well, you eradicate the abyss, the corruption.
Rocky
It's...
puts his hand up again.
Yes.
So if this is like a job, does that mean that are you gonna pay us, or is there like a benefits package that we should know about?
And at that, Pana just kind of holds a hand up and goes,
It's important to ask these questions before you accept
What, are
the
you
job.
working in an office?
Is there dental?
It's important. It's hard to get those.
Oh boy.
Listen,
yes,
if it's
payment will be, you will be compensated, and so long as everyone is aware that you are Dreamweavers, they will assist you to the best of their abilities. But take note that you are not the only ones here who share special abilities, so to speak. And she kind of motions to the pillars around you, and you notice that The chamber actually has 13 pillars on it.
That's not good.
What are the pillars?
Roll a perception check.
Is this like the Power Rangers?
Oh boy, my best stat.
Perception.
Ugh.
8.
No. I think it's very much like the Power Rangers with my perception roll.
I don't even see pillars. I'm not even sure they're there.
Robbie,
No, I'm not looking.
you're not. You're not.
Nope.
Okay.
No, Rocky doesn't understand what's.
Am I
what
getting
people are
health
looking at,
coverage or not?
Yeah.
I don't care about the pillars.
So, Alexandra, you're gonna note that the chamber actually is a lot more ornate than
Sorry,
you.
guys, I have a +7 to perception too, so I hope we weren't looking for anything.
So, you're going to note that the chamber that you're actually in is a lot more ornate than you thought. Upon closer inspection, you notice it has a high ceiling, and there's a shaft of moonlight that's coming in from the center, and it descends upon a crystal globe hanging from said center, and disperses gentle rays amongst gems situated in the 13 pillars surrounding the area. So you're going to note that each pillar actually bears a different animal. So which direction would you like to look at first? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise.
Okay, so going clockwise, you're going to notice that the first animal on that pillar is a ram. The next one is a bull. And after that, it's a pair of swans. And after that, it's a crab. And after that, it's a lion.
This is a weird collection of animals you've got on these pillars.
And it goes on to reveal a unicorn, a hare, a scorpion, a snake, a hawk, a goat, an owl, and a pair of dragons.
Liliana's like, anyone else feel like we're about to get our horoscope read?
I was thinking that
So each
similarities there.
gem that's above each of those pillars actually shine with a different color. And it is what gives these pillars their own distinct hue, as it kind of glows. Well, not glows, but like it pulses. Like the light dims, the light kind of gets brighter, and so on and so forth. At the moment, the light seems to be fading in some, while others have gone completely dark. So let me just hold on. How do I?
How tall are these pillars?
They reach the ceiling. They are what's supporting the chamber. I know the map doesn't kind of like reflect it, but there's actually a lot more soldiers. So like each pillar has a pair of soldiers flanking it.
Neat.
So
Great,
how do I you know what? Hold on.
Maybe 30 actually.
Hold on. Ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
Unless it's for comedic value.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Where is the light?
I can see rock. Oh, can't see mine?
Ow. Okay, so you're actually going to note that two of no, not two, sorry. That 4 out of 13 have actually gone completely dark.
Which ones?
Which ones? The
Not that I'm paying attention.
the scorpion, the goat,
That's mine.
the lion, and the owl.
So how come 4 of those aren't all lit up and the other ones are?
And for the first time since you've met her, you actually see Pana's face kind of fall a little bit. Like she didn't necessarily have like a frown, but now she has like a grim expression on her face. It means the Guardians have fallen in those areas, those domains. They have succumbed to the Abyss and now serve it.
So those are the places that we're supposed to go fix?
No, what you need to be concerned about at the moment is the ones that are currently fading. And she's just going to motion to the shit, hold on, sorry. She's just going to motion towards the one with the snake. And you actually compare it to the other ones, and when it pulsates, the color and the light actually seem to take a lot longer to recover before it grows, before the light comes back and grows from it.
Right.
And they're all in various states of like pulsing and glowing.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, let me see if I can kind of square this circle here. So we are people who can interact with this world and have these forms and powers and stuff. And you need us to go fight these nightmares that people are having to stop the abyss. And if we do good, we can be rewarded. If we do badly, we fall into an eternal slumber. Am I close?
That's about sums it up, yes.
Okay, I have another important question. Will I have to write any code or computer programs?
My God, you do work in an office. Jeez.
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
And
Goodness gracious.
she kind of like tilts her head at you and goes, "What's well, I'm sorry, I'm not entirely familiar with that. Is that something from your world?"
Perfect, I'm in.
Right. Okay. So then, I suppose the first order of business is, where do you want to go?
Well, I don't want to speak for all of them. I don't know what their deal is, but you can send me to the snake if that's what you need.
Well, you can.
So
If I understand that this is a big decision to make, and again, you have the option to refuse, but take note that this will be the one and only time you'll be able to choose. Once you accept your duties as Dreamweavers, then there's no turning back.
What happens to our world if all of these go out? If this world gets consumed by your abyss, what happens to like our dreams?
Well, I suppose they all turn to nightmares.
Nightmares forever.
Oh.
Never will anyone have a good night's sleep. Never will anyone ever have a good dream. Never
So
will
we're
anyone
protecting
have
people in
hope.
here and in our world.
Essentially, yes.
I'll do it.
Liliana nods to you. Hell yeah.
Rocky
Right.
finally stands up.
And what about the both of you? And she motions to Oscar and Alexandra.
Do you know about the circumstances in which I am here?
We have a brief. No, and she kind of like she makes a she kind of like pauses at that, and seems to be weighing her words carefully, and just goes, "We try not to pry into your personal business."
Insight
As-
check.
Go ahead.
I can tell
All right, that
Zinabray did
was
not get that
terrible.
message.
That was terrible. That's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay. Yeah, she just kind of like looks at you and just goes, "What you were in your world is frankly not something that we try to delve into. As far as we're concerned, you are our saviors, our protectors. Whatever burdens that you bear in your world, well, they're very personal. So, unless you're willing to share,
No.
then
Plus, it's rude to butt into other people's business.
exactly.
Wait, Liliana looks like a little like flabbergasted. She's like, what? Hey, the person I talked to when I got here knew every detail of my life, and I mean every detail. It was weird.
They sound kind of rude.
I mean, they gave me this body, so they're not the worst, but you know.
And at that, Pana just kind of like seems to be
Actually,
looking
since that's-
intently at Liliana, and just goes,
Even among the Dreamweavers, you are unique.
Oh,
plus she
I'm-
said that these are reflections of what's inside. So technically, that person didn't give you this form. You gave you this form.
So didn't you say they were a succubus? I wouldn't really trust them, to be honest.
they were. No, they spoke my language.
You rode a bus to get here?
What? No, they were a succubus. Have you never played like D&D or something? You never
No,
read?
he's a total nerd, I can tell. But not that way.
I say, well, clearly not. Okay. So yeah. What were your Alexandra and what was your name?
Oscar,
Oscar. Okay. Are you two in?
listen. I'm old. I don't give a damn. Yes.
Simple. I can work with that.
Well, I do have one question. Can you
Sure.
take like a day trip back? Like, I've still got some stuff going on in the other world.
and Wenka at that kind of like raises an eyebrow and just goes, "Well, this is a dream. You can
that's
wake
what I was-
up."
That's what I was talking about. Is time stopped or what? But apparently, you people who have lived here have no clue. So, whatever.
We don't know how Dreamweavers really return, aside, falling into the slumber. There is a reason why I knew where to go when you arrived. Every Dreamweaver has been found under that tree. and every one of them have been exceptional individuals. And you kind of notice that as she says that, she kind of like grips the cane that she's carrying and just goes, and I hope that it's not too forward of me, but this extends to all of you too. Whether you believe it or not, you are exceptional.
I choose not, but okay.
I agree with him. He's not.
Her, thank you.
Sorry. Mixed up.
Fine.
Right. Well then, I take it that everyone is in accord. We will, of course, look into trying to awaken your forms in the in your world, but
Don't.
I read somewhere that dreams only last like a few seconds to like 20 minutes long, so time probably passes slower in our real worlds.
Could believe that. I once had a dream that felt like it lasted for years. So,
I had a dream once where everything was cotton candy.
We're not going down this road.
oh boy. All right. So, the snake then? Is that where we're going?
Seems so.
Felt like I still had my memories even though I was cotton candy. It was weird.
She kind of glances back at Rocky once before looking back to the to Pana, and is just
Everybody's just staring at Rocky.
like,
Dreams are weird, okay?
yeah.
You're a furry guy with... Are those ears or horns? Pointing to Oscar.
I have no clue, honestly. I feel like I've maybe seen something like this once. I don't even know what I am. This is weird.
right.
All right.
Well,
Cool, though, by the way.
as delightful as your company has been, you're free to go out into the square, get your bearings, and prepare for however you choose to prepare, really.
I mean, I feel like there's not really much we can do.
Is there?
And sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, there's like a square, like a city is here.
Yes. This is Provolo Keep,
Provolu Keep. Okay.
and
So I assume the city of Provolu then is outside.
yes.
Sweet. Well, then, Your Majesty, I look forward to serving you. And she bows her head politely.
Rocky kind of bows afterwards and tries to mimic it.
I'm not so sure.
Pana just kind of tilts her head towards you in response, and you kind of see her face just kind of soften a little, and she says,
Be careful, Dreamweavers. Yours is not a task that's to be taken lightly. I will pray for your safety. And to you, and he kind of
looks over at Liliana.
You're lucid. The form that you take. Remember that it is a reflection of your subconscious. Whoever this being is that deigns to say that they have given you your form. Well, just make sure that It is a decision that you have made.
She looks at her for a long moment before just nodding. I'll give it some thought.
And Wenka just kind of takes her cane and strikes the ground with it. Right. And she motions to two of the soldiers and says, "See to it that every leader and keeper have been informed that we have new Dreamweavers." And she kind of like pauses and actually roll a perception check.
Perception. Oop.
Oof.
Does insight count?
I rolled a
One
2.
Guy.
thing never change. That's a nat 1 too, by the way.
Yeah, it sure is.
We've been here for like an hour. My man's wanted to roll like 5 insight checks.
No, but like, yeah, you're not. No, not insight. Investigation. That's what I meant.
Investigation, yes, you can do it. Oh, Cal.
Yeah. So that's
Mal, you have me in your campaign. Prepare for bad dice rolls.
Oh, Callie. We got a nat 1 before we got a nat 20.
I'm going to get like 3 nat 1s before we see a nat 20. I just got my first nat 20 in Juxta's campaign like 2 weeks ago.
You did.
And we're almost 20 sessions in.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
oof.
Juxta, if everyone doesn't mind real quick, Juxta's asking for a pronoun check from everybody, if that's okay. My name is Callie, aka Liliana, and my pronouns are she, her. Robbie?
I'm Robbie, aka Rocky, he, him.
Dangus, he, him.
Jesse, she, her.
And Mal, she, her.
Thank you.
Want you to know, Callie, I was hovering over the scare button. I've exited the menu. You're welcome.
Oh, wow. Very big of you.
Oh.
So, do we go now?
Where's the snake? How are we getting there?
Well, I think we go to the village first, and we'll find our way from there.
Village? No. No, the snake is towards the Forever Forest.
Oh. Then to the forest we go.
Yes, actually, if you're going down to the square, take this to the Emporium. And she hands you a scroll with the same the wax seal has the same design as the door that you went through.
Liliana will take it. She kind of gives like an excited look towards Rocky. This is just like tabletop night.
You mean like board games?
Yeah. Yes. There we go. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
She shakes her head. All right. Well, then off to the square.
He frowns a bit after a few seconds.
You're free to go to the square, prepare, even rest. Really. You can
Weird.
sleep.
Weird to think of resting while we're resting.
It is a weird concept, but yeah.
Very well. Liliana's gonna start making her way out, and she'll head down towards the square.
I'm on my way.
Follow.
Make my way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay, so as you're leaving, roll up. Roll a perception check for me again.
Anyone?
All right.
Sure.
Tight.
12.
5.
23.
3.
Okay.
There we go.
So as you're leaving, Rocky, you actually overhear uh Wenka giving out instructions to the soldiers and to the ones next to the lion. She looks a bit distraught and goes, I can't believe that I have to say this, but Knox and Reese have fallen. Make preparations.
And she ain't lying.
Roberts and Kali now sleep eternally in the slumber.
You put those names in the chat.
Yeah, what were those names again?
You didn't hear them.
That's true.
I think you guys know exactly what names those were.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Or you can DM me if you don't want them to know what they are, Mal. I just want to know how they're spelled, though.
Which ones? Which names?
I heard Knox and Reese. I didn't hear the second two.
Robert and Kali.
I spelled it wrong. Oh well.
Okay, so what do y'all want to do?
As we walk into the square, because it's a dream, I'm gonna think and try and fly. Can I fly?
Can you fly?
Yes.
I don't know. Is that one of your abilities?
No, but it's a dream, so I'm thinking I can.
Seems
Oh.
like as try as you might, you can't seem to
Lucid dreaming
Do
is
it.
bullshit.
Lily
Fountain
just kind of
Jumping up and down, like, oh, God damn it.
I'm going to run up to the fountain.
Okay.
And the first thing, when I look into it and see my reflection, he puts his hand on top of his head and goes, I have a mohawk?
Yeah, so Rocky, go ahead and describe yourself.
Yeah, so Rocky is a wood elf. Very limber frame, but still, definition to his muscles. He's wearing loose clothing. He has a tattoo on his right arm of a dragon in flames, and then another one on his left arm of a dragon sort of in ice. Has a mohawk as well, and has a spear strapped to his back, but otherwise is traveling pretty lightly. Has a small pouch as well with some belongings in it, but looks very monkly.
What?
Is that-
He's a monkey?
Is that-
Monkey.
Monk Lee.
Monkly, yeah.
Is that to say that you don't have a mohawk in the other world?
No! I've always wanted one, though.
Oh, that would make sense then.
And then I'm going to take out a gold piece, and you watch as he closes his eyes, and then flips it into the fountain.
What did you wish for?
You're not supposed to tell people, because then it doesn't come true. You guys
I
want to make a wish?
Liliana kind of glances herself over and smiles. No need.
I'll give you a coin to do it. I have a lot of them.
How
Sure.
many?
There's a lot of them.
Oh, fair
I'll
enough.
take one.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right, I hand one over to Oscar and
I
Alexander.
wish I was one
I
gold
put the
pitcher.
gold-
Easy
I
game.
put the gold coin in my pocket.
Well, it looks like their wish came true.
Hey, I'm gonna make one for you, and I take out another gold piece, and wait a moment, and then flip it into the fountain.
So in this
Did
square,
Alexandra also keep her gold coin?
What's that?
Did Alexandra also keep her gold coin?
Oh yes, I put it in my pocket.
All right, hold on. Take out another one and make another wish and then flip it in.
Liliana just nods. What is around us right here in the square? Is it just is there like a shop or something in the area?
Yeah,
The Emporium, I think it was.
yeah, the square actually is surrounded by a myriad of buildings. So, on the right, there's a restaurants, there's like food stalls and shit. On the left, there's like a tavern. There's a smith just hammering away at his forge, and you also note that there's like a box of sorts, like watchtowers, just kind of like situated, not by the square, but like they just kind of they stick out like sore thumbs. Let's put it that way.
What are the people around like? Is it mostly like human-looking people, or is they sort of varied like us, or is it just?
It's varied. Like you see just normal humans. You also see like elves, dwarves. You see like the occasional dragonborn, the occasional uh fox tailed, cat tailed, animal ears, tails people.
You just say the odd weeb.
Anthropomorphs. And every once in a while you'll see a soldier like the ones that you saw in the keep, patrolling the streets.
Well, I think I will go and drop off the scroll, and from there we can ask which way.
The Empanada.
The Emporium.
That place, yeah. I'll come with you. And as Rocky looks around, he goes, I could have been a fox?
Well, theoretically, you probably still could become a fox.
I'll have to talk to Panna?
Panini.
Yeah.
Wanker? What was her name?
That was her name. That one definitely sounded like that was her name. But maybe we can change forms if we want to.
I mean, if it's just a representation of you, I don't see why not. Okay. Liliana's gonna walk over to the smith and she'll introduce herself. Greetings. My name is Liliana.
I'm Rocky.
This is Rocky.
And you actually you see the smith turn around, and now that you've gotten a clearer look at her, you actually notice that she's she's tall. Like that's one of the first things that you notice. The other thing that you noticed is despite the fact that she seems to be working with hot metal with like sparks and what have you, she's barely clothed. Like she has the apron, but when you were walking over, it didn't seem like she had anything on under that. And yeah, she has her fiery red hair tied back up, and she looks over at y'all and goes, "So, yes, what do you want?"
We're Dreamweavers.
Oh, wait. Rezi.
What's your name?
My name? Anita.
Anita Hammer.
I hate you.
Are these puns being said in character?
No.
Damn.
No, that's just Angus.
Also, Oscar's still in the square by the fountain.
How far away are Liliana and I? Are we still within like eye shot?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, so yeah, it's not too far. Like the square itself is like in a the center of all these shops. Like it's just surrounded with like the roads just kind of like intersecting.
Rocky's gonna call out to Oscar and Alexandra then that they should come over and meet their new friend Anita.
No.
Alexandra
Okay.
shrugs and then comes over.
Oscar's kind of grumpy.
Liliana's only just now picking her jaw up off the floor. Well, I was wondering, Anita, if you might be able to point us in the direction of the Emporium.
The Emporium. Now, what
Mhm.
sorts of business do you have there?
I was given a scroll to take to them.
Okay. Yeah, if you just head over to that direction, and she just kind of points with her and you notice that she the hammer that she's using is not a blacksmith's hammer. It's like a big fuck off hammer with
Dark Souls hammer.
yeah, essentially, yeah. And she kind of like points towards where you can't really make it out from here, but it looks like an array of colorful fabric. You're gonna be wanting to head to that direction.
Wonderful. And do you know? Well, I guess that sounds pretty stupid before I ask it, but I might as well. Do you know which way the snake world is?
The,
Forever Forest.
well, I
Thank
don't
you.
know about any snakes, but if you're wanting to go to the Forever Forest,
We have to
that's-
protect the realm.
I gathered.
Our job.
Dreamweavers kind of have that reputation.
Oh, you guys know about us?
Well, yeah. Kind of hard not to, with your parading yourselves as protectors of the realm, whatnot.
To be clear, we were assigned that role. That was not a parading sort of thing.
Wait, we missed a parade?
My.
Yes, well, let's just say that this is not my first encounter with your ilk.
How many before us have you seen?
Oh, dozens.
Oh, great.
Been here before
Ah.
my time, really.
Cool. Anita, it was very lovely to meet all of you.
So,
Anyway,
I
I'm gonna
take
go to
it
the
that-
Emporium now.
So I take. Oh nope. Hold on. And she's gonna bar your way. Roll roll a perception check for me.
Sure. All
While
the
they're
other ones have gone
talking,
so well.
Alexandra's
Just
trying to
Kelly?
subtly slide around and look at Anita's back.
Hell yeah.
Is this just a Cali thing?
9.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I haven't rolled a double-digit number yet.
So, you notice that she is actually a lot bigger when upon closer inspection. Like, she towers easily above all of you. Like who like how tall is everyone actually?
Liliana, 6
Good.
feet. 6 feet even.
Oh well, same.
Did I decide that?
7'3".
7'3".
Oh my.
He's
All
big
right,
boy.
so we'll say that I'm shortest. I'm probably like 5'9".
Okay.
Manlet.
So yeah. So even for Oscar, like she towers like a good head above you.
Wow.
And her body is what you would expect from a smith, really.
Yeah.
With the built arms,
Uh-huh.
the
God. Good job making like the third NPC we meet full of fan service. Who could have seen that coming?
And she has like there's like a sheen on her skin.
Liliana kind of melts into a puddle. Oh, yes.
Just say she's on the cover of a firefighter calendar, all right? Like, this is where we're going.
She
Sorry,
has
mommy.
don't-
Sorry, mommy.
Mommy.
Sorry,
She's even in
mommy.
an apron. She's clearly working at a Starbucks. Breast milk? I mean, sorry, breast milk.
She could break me over her head and I'd be so happy.
She is wearing pants.
The hardest working pants in the realm.
Oh my god, I forgot how fucking thirsty y'all are.
Oscar is
I don't-
being
I don't
a
know
good
what you're
boy
talking
who is
about.
devoted to his
It's
wife.
really just the two tieflings.
Yeah, I was saying-
What a
I'm pretty sure
shocker.
it's Alexandra and Liliana. Look at that. You put the trans women in the campaign. We play tieflings and we're thirsty AF. Who'd have thought?
True.
God, of course you have red horns and pronouns.
So yeah, she just she kind of like bends down and meets y'all at eye level and goes, "Now where do you think you're going?"
Nowhere.
That's right, nowhere. Until and she extends a hand.
Mal, I think I need to make an insight check as to what's going on here.
Go ahead.
Cock.
Yeah, cock. That is what's about to happen here. Yeah.
That's a 23.
That's a 23. Okay.
Okay, I think I get it.
Buttered Apple says, Liliana, I live here now.
So I would say that Rocky kind of flushes red a little and then goes, "If you want to stay, Liliana, I could deliver the scroll for you."
You have never had a scroll pushed into your hand so fast in your life.
Thank you, Anita, for your help.
That
Here,
goes
I have a lot
that
of
goes
these,
for all of you.
and I'm gonna put a gold down on the forge.
That goes for
What?
all of you. Get back here.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now,
He's just standing awkwardly, holding the scroll in front of him with both hands.
okay, and she's gonna straighten back up, and the hammer, she's gonna rest the hammer on against one of the walls. Right. You lot look like customers. Am I right?
If you can make things that prevent us from having to go into eternal slumber, yeah, probably.
No, just window shopping.
What do you
That
sell?
said, I'd also take a turn as being that anvil, if you don't mind.
Oh my god.
I just hear Sarah from in the corner of the room go, "Oh my god."
I like you. I like your style. Right. So
Oscar, pure boy, devoted to his wife, over in the over near the fountain, is just feeling the waves of degeneracy.
Just watching the two tieflings.
you're not safe.
Just posing sexily by the fire. Oh, we are customers.
Absolutely, yes.
Hey,
I would also like to point out that if she was having to bend down and look at you at eye level, you would probably be able to see down the apron.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Mhm.
Just making sure.
Oh yeah, don't you worry.
Right. Well, I've danced this dance before, and I'm not letting y'all walk away without giving me some business.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you sell?
Well, what are you buying?
I mean, you gave us some information, so and he points to the gold on the anvil.
Oh, no. Honey, you need to let me work with my hands.
Oh. Liliana like passes out.
Okay, I don't really like wearing heavy stuff. So
Well, what sort of armaments are you sporting?
So I just woke up here today.
And she just
but,
kind of like raises an eyebrow at that.
I think I'm actually pretty good with my fists. So
You're one of those types. Well, you know what?
maybe
Monks.
I use a whip, and well, my queen said that I
God.
could wear leather.
I mean, I have this spear too. If you have a better spear for me.
Let me look. Let me look at all of your armaments, your weapons.
He hands over his basic ass spear.
She'll
I
I
hand
just
over
hold
her
up
whip.
my hands.
She kind of like takes it and turns it over on her palm. Gives it a twirl. Solid weapon, good balance. Could use a bit of grinding on this. Right. Well, yeah, I can work with this. And what else did everyone?
Liliana handed over her whip.
And then her ass.
This
You can
is
grind on me anytime.
this is the Maiden's Lament.
Oh, you even named it.
It was given to me with a name, actually.
Oh. Passed down or something, or what is it?
Yeah, my queen gave it to me.
You keep talking about this queen. Are you some sort of vassal or something?
Something like that. She calls me her champion.
Okay.
She just kind of shrugs.
Well, as far as I'm aware, and the moment she takes the whip in her hand, she just kind of like whatever she was saying trails off, and she kind of
Oh,
looks at the whip, and then back at you, Liliana, and then back at the whip, and goes, "Wow," and hands it back. There's not much I can do with that one.
Oh. I will take that to mean I was well provided for.
Oh, you will.
Okay. Well, then thank you. She bows politely.
And Alexandra, what were you
Just hold up my hands.
I'm afraid I can't work with that, sweetie.
Didn't think you could.
Right, so if you'll give me a few moments, or if you want to run your errand over by the Emporium, I should be ready with your spear. And she nods over to Rocky, and we can talk about the price later.
Okay. I'm gonna go do this now. He turns to walk towards the Emporium.
Liliana kind of follows, looking almost dejectedly.
I don't know what just happened.
Liliana glances to Alexandra and is like, "This is the best place ever."
Just
When
nods.
Oscar-
Yeah.
when Oscar sees them leaving, he'll move with them.
Oscar, you don't know what you are missing out on.
Oh, I can feel it. Don't worry.
Is the scroll closed?
Yes, it is.
It's like wax sealed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard to peep at.
So y'all are making your way to
Making our way to the Emporium.
to the Emporium.
Yes.
So it's weird because the closer the closer you get to the Emporium, then the more you notice it's not as bustling as you expect it to be. Like, it's more like an abandoned square, really. Like, well, not square, not abandoned, but it's in that clearing, the closer you get to it, the fabrics of colors that you actually see seem to be tied to one pole, and each of those fabrics actually go to a stall. Now, there's people who are perusing the wares, but you don't hear the heckling bargaining what you would expect from a flea market in your world.
This is a bizarre bazaar.
But
Uh,
you do see in the middle the one stall that has someone behind it.
Hana say who we're supposed to give this to?
No, she just said take it to the Emporium.
Okay.
Uh,
I will walk up to the first person I see then.
So this the closer you walk towards this stall, you see a glass ball in front of the person. And they look up, and you can see that they have long white hair, a pair of some fox ear type of thing, and they have a pair of vibrant yellow eyes that just seem to kind of peer past you. And she just goes, "Oh, well, what have we here?"
Hi. Do you know Pana? The queen?
Darling, Pana is not the queen. She's the oracle. Welcome.
Is that like a queen?
No,
Oh.
She
Is that like a
doesn't-
tiefling?
she doesn't rule.
Well, either does the queen in England, but they still call her that.
The-
Anyway,
The fuck's
I think
in
we're supposed to bring
England?
this to you.
To me,
Is this
We-
the Emporium?
this is indeed the eccentric Emporium.
Yeah, Pana, the Oracle, told us to bring this to the Emporium.
And she just kind
Oh,
of
I'm
like,
sorry. My name's Rocky. Hi.
she just
He
kind
puts
of
his
like
hand out.
extends a hand, and as she does it, like her fingers unfurl when she extends her hand.
What's your name?
My name, Lineron, to you. And she accepts the scroll and breaks the seal, looks it over, and puts it away, tucked into her robe.
Any place to get snacks around here?
You just passed it, but we do have a stall here.
we look around. Is it still like dead?
No, like there are people who are buying stuff,
Got it.
I look around for the snack stall then.
and you actually notice that when you asked for the snack stall, one of the fabrics that's from that pole starts to shake, and on the far left, like towards the back of the of this square, you see a green stall with a sign of cookies on top.
All right, be right back. And Rocky's
Ooh.
gonna run over there.
Liliana spots this and like the wheels like turn in her mind for a moment, and she's like, "Okay, wait a minute." And she is going to look to Alexandra and we're gonna like, "Oh, I really wish there was a brothel here."
Fucking knew it.
And you wait. And you wait.
This is quite disappointing.
Bullshit.
Good.
Okay, apparently that didn't work.
All right, man. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of cookies and write down my inventory what I got, and then you can tell me how much it cost.
Okay, so when you approach the stall, you actually notice on your way over, there are people who are buying stuff from the stall, but you don't see anyone selling. Like there's no one behind the stalls. Like what you see people do is they'll actually point towards signs on those stalls, and you see something glow, and they walk away with a bag.
Oh my god, that is an amazing way to not have to make a bunch of shopkeep NPCs.
All right,
Stealing
then
that.
I'm just gonna point to a bunch of cookies.
I would like to negotiate price with the concept of dream itself.
I buy 50 cookies, Mel. How much is that gonna cost me?
What sort of cookies?
I will let you know when I get done with them.
That's not a multiple of 12. It's not an even dozen.
Like you see on
Terrible.
the stall, there's like, it's not just cookies that this stall seems to be selling. Like you see
All sorts of
cookies,
snacks.
you see desserts, you see
Brownies.
pastries. Yeah, you see brownies. Like they have macadamia nuts. They have.
I have that one.
They have caramel fudge. There's like
Ooh.
white chocolate brownies.
All right. Well, you know what? Now I want sweets. Liliana just kind of glances at the lady behind the stand. So, what is this place?
This place is the eccentric emporium, darling.
Okay. And what do you do?
What do I do? Well, and she motions to the ball in front of her. My trade is in fortunes.
Liliana casts a glance at Alexandra and kind of like grins. You know what? Talk about a window into your subconscious. I'm in. I'll have my fortune read, and she'll put a gold coin on the table.
Oh boy.
And she kind of moves her robe over the table, and you don't you watch her you watch the gold coin disappear after she removes her robe. Well, what would you like to be for me to peer into?
Well, let's look at the future. What does this land hold in store for me?
And she kind of peers into the ball, and go ahead and roll either perception or insight for me.
Oh boy. Sure.
I don't know where it's gone so far. I thought she was going to ask, how soon will I get boned?
She knows the answer to that question. Not long. Let's go. Insight. Woo!
Damn!
Hey, there it is.
And we got the nat 20.
There it is.
Let's
Nat
go.
20.
See, that's the thing. What you don't know is that I'm in this campaign, and I will have
He
worse
is like a
luck than
vacuum
you.
for bad luck.
It's true.
That is part of the idea of the Dangus itself.
Although,
Got it.
in this sense, it's more like unstoppable force meets immovable object.
Yeah.
Because, Christ, Callie's rolls have been consistently bad in all of her fucking campaigns. It doesn't matter if she's the DM in it or a player. It's just like, nope.
So true.
Okay, so what was the question you posed?
I want to know about my future. What these lands have in store for me.
Okay, so
There's a store right here.
she peers into the ball, and kind of shakes her long sleeves and briefly touches like her fingertips on the surface and looks up at you. Come, see what I see.
She'll lean in and look into the ball.
And you see a face, a familiar face, one that you until recently were not aware of. Smiling. Laughing. Hands held with another familiar face. One that you recognize. A face that gave you hope in those dreary days in the office. One that gave you comfort and a reason to live.
Liliana kind of like suddenly staggers up from looking into the crystal ball and takes a step back.
And you see Lineran's face just kind of where she looks amused as she looks at you. Like her mouth is curved into this kind of knowing grin. Well, I take it that you saw what I saw.
Liliana looks spooked.
See what was?
That was a bad fortune, I take it.
Just an unexpected one. She's here, like in this world. Well, I guess she dreams.
And at that, Lineran just shrugs.
You hear from
All right.
across the way, "This is amazing!" And on the counter in front of Rocky is 40 cookies, 30 Thin Mints, and 10 pastries.
Okay, so going
None
back
of
to
those are a dozen.
going back to Rocky really quick. So you you kind of are confused with how the fuck you're supposed to like actually buy stuff here, and you watch the people on the stalls next to you kind of like point at pictures on the signs, and
You just think what you want and it appears.
and when they're ready to pay, they either say what they want to purchase, or they write it down on a parchment, on a leaf of paper that's set on one side.
Yeah, he just lists off everything that's on that menu that he wants.
Okay, so after you finish up your order, essentially, you hear a bell, like just kind of like a little tinkle of a bell, and doesn't seem to really come from somewhere. Like it feels like it's directly behind you, and the bowl glows a faint blue, and in glowing blue, like light blue writing, it dictates a number, 5G.
Got 5 gold in there.
So after you put your 5 gold in the bowl, you hear a pop, and you blink, and there's a bag with all of your cookies on it.
I put that into my pack and I come over eating a pastry.
Liliana kind of glances. Oh, who did you buy that from?
I don't know, there's like a ghost or something over there that is like a snack wish granter.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You
How
want
many
one?
How many cookies did you get?
He opens up the bag. I got 10 chocolate chip, I got 10 white chip macadamia nut, I have 10 chocolate fudge brownies, 10 raspberry cheesecake cookies, I have 5 lemon-filled pastries, 4.5 raspberry-filled pastries, and 30 Thin Mints.
She reaches
Jesus
into
Christ.
She reaches into the bag and takes out a chocolate caramel brownie. Okay.
Chocolate fudge.
Chocolate fudge. She takes out a brownie and starts eating that. Well, thank you. It's delightful.
I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. We're in a dream world. nothing's gonna make sense. Asking why is not gonna help most of the time.
Did you want a cookie?
Oscar makes a good point.
I'm good for now, thank you.
Alexandra, you want a cookie?
No, thank you.
If you guys want one, you can just let me know. I got a
Will
lot.
do, Rocky. You sure do. All right. Well,
Alright. Alexandra's going to take the coin Rocky gave her out of her pocket, put it on the table, and sit down. All right. I'll bite. Tell my fortune.
What do you wish to know?
The same. Tell me about the future.
What about your future?
God, you're all such basic bitches.
Well, what's going to happen here? In this world?
Pertaining to you?
Yes.
Okay. And she makes a sweeping motion with her robe. The gold coin disappears again. And she repeats the same motions that she did to Liliana and beckons over.
She leans in.
And you see, for a second, it's dark. Like you're in a dark room. Kind of dark. And at first, you're not quite sure what you're trying to see here. And you see a small light. Tiny little pinprick of light in the center. And it glows and grows until the orb is illuminated. And you see yourself standing in a crossroads. One leading to a forest, another leading to the sea. And you turn back, and you look back at yourself.
Okay.
And clouds just swirl on the in the orb, and you can't see anymore.
So she thinks about that for a minute, then looks up at the woman. What the fuck does that mean?
And she kind of like smiles at you, same smile that she gave Liliana. Well, that's up to you then, isn't it? Which path will you take?
I knew fortune telling was bullshit. She just stands up.
Here's how you really go about it. Oscar's gonna put a coin on the table. What's the weather gonna be like for the week?
And she takes the coin, motions over to you to sit down. See what I see.
All right.
And at first you see clouds. You thought it's just the same swirling smoke inside the glass ball. But no, these seem more wild, more ferocious. And you notice that there's snow. And it clears up, but only for a moment. And you see a pale woman with skeletal wings, arms huddled up against herself. She shouts something you can't hear. And you see in the distance another form. one. You can't. You don't really recognize this one, but you can see that the winged woman recognizes the other figure, and as they reach out, the wind, the snow, billows against them, hiding them from view, and they sink to the white blanket of the snow. And the smoke within the ball obscures it from view.
Did you say she had wings?
She had wings, yeah.
Well, there's some weird stuff in there, but I think you guys are gonna need snow coats.
Liliana puts her hand up. I don't do well with cold, actually.
Well, I saw a lot of snow in there, so good luck.
Ugh, great. Awesome. She kind of like looks over her outfit. She is very scantily clad. That is going to be awful.
I don't think you needed to tell me.
Alexandra is much the same, yes.
Rocky
Meanwhile,
puts a gold on the table, but just says, "You don't need to do anything. I just wanted to give you one too. I have a lot of those. I'll be right back."
Oscar
The
is in
game
a
runs off.
full fucking coat, like cloak, that goes around around him. He's like
Like the Game
It's
of
got-
Thrones type of
kinda,
coat.
yeah, but it's like red and yeah, he's got a full cloak. Just like, well, it's up to you guys.
The two tieflings hiding under Oscar's coat.
Yeah, he wishes.
Rocky's gonna run back over to the fountain though, and you see him kind of stand there for a moment, and then flips another coin in, and then comes back.
Damn, how many fucking gold pieces has that been?
It's 4.
Yeah, you have like you spent like 10 gold already. Damn.
He has a lot, okay?
Fair.
He had to make a wish for everybody in his party because they didn't make a wish for themselves.
Yes, I did. It came true very quickly.
All right. Well
Okay,
then,
So
we've delivered our message. Shall we go pick up Rocky's spear from the very lovely blacksmith?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then let's go to the which way is the forest, by the way? He's gonna ask the lady.
the
Linerin-
Forever Forest.
Linerin kind of blinks at that and motions over to.
We're the Dreamweavers, by the way, if you didn't know that.
I think he told her.
I gathered. And she kind of points to a guard, and you see that the guard is actually like next to one of those "you are here" type of signs. And
Wait,
you
tell me to
see
look at
like
the map, or are
in-
you saying it's that way?
No, as in like you see what do you call it? It's like a map. But it's weird because like it's not stationary. Like shit is moving in this map. So the borders have like a distinct purple bluish hue on them, and it just kind of like lazily it's just kind of like lazily moving like a little bit, and you notice in one part of the map there's like a splotch of green that's just like overtaking, like not a huge part of it, but like a decent chunk of the map. And
Can I see where it is
under
in
it,
relation to the keep?
Hmm?
Can I see where it is in relation to the keep?
oddly enough, you don't see the keep anywhere. Like you
just
see
said there was a
instead.
You are here, son.
Yeah, you see instead on this on this map, on one corner is like blinking dots. Like there's one there's like two greens, no, two reds, one green, and one um bright fuchsia pink, and they just kind of like pulse, pulse, pulse. And in relation to that, the big green splotch is a decent distance away. Like how do I put this? Like
In what cardinal direction?
in what it'd be on the northeast.
All right.
And under that big green splotch, you see in cursive, as if someone is writing on the map, the Forever Forest.
Northeast. Got it. Thank you.
All right, then we'll make our way back towards the beautiful blacksmith.
What you mean, bootyful?
Yes, I do.
The beautifully bodacious blacksmith.
She gets a foot taller every time I see her, and I love it.
Yeah, it's because she's stepping on you.
Oh, be still my
Liliana
beating
wishes
heart.
she was getting hammered.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, you're gonna get banned on Twitch.
Yeah. It's gonna be so worth it.
All right, so y'all are going back to Anita.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you approach the forge, she's talking with another person. They seem to be receiving like an array of weapons, and she turns back around to the giant forge, pulls out the spear that Rocky handed earlier, inspects it, puts it on the anvil, and just starts hammering away with it. And for someone of her size, you don't expect the kind of fluidity and grace that she has with which she kind of like with each kind of like movement she does. Like there's like an elegance to it. And as you approach, she just kind of like goes, "Oh, you're back a little early. Sorry, just let me work on this a little bit." And just kind
No
of
rush. We'll watch.
He's gonna go back to the fountain.
and she hammers away at it, and cools it down, and good grindstone. All right. Okay. Which one of you had this? You with the mohawk. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Rocky.
Right. So had a closer look at your spear. Decided, it's not just a grindstone thing. So had to work on it a bit. That's why it took me a little longer. Anyway, that's just gonna be 5 gold.
Okay. He puts 5 gold down and also puts a chocolate chip cookie down as well.
Oh, well, I take it.
So
that...
close to the forge, it immediately melts.
And you can put down +1 spear.
Gold, damn.
Nice.
Yes, like
I
cheap.
don't know economy.
I will say that's very good at level 4 or level 5, but
Yeah,
not brokenly so.
definitely worth more than 5 gold.
And she kind of sits by the like towards the front of the shop where she has like a counter with weapons, shields. On another counter, there's
I'll be back.
armor, greaves. There's like chest plates, chainmail, that kind of thing. All right. Then that should. Was there anything else I can do for you?
Well, I suppose if we're going to be fighting things that might actually, hit us, I probably should be a little bit better defended than. She looks over her outfit than this. She kind of glances through some of the armor selections. Mal, I bought a breastplate with my starting money, but I figure I could get it here.
Okay, yeah, you can. You find like an ornate breastplate. It's lined with gold trimmings, and the front is simple enough, but has the crest of the same symbol that you've seen of the ornate star, like situated on the center.
She like points at it. Could you open up the back on that one enough for my tail to fit through?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, I'll take that one then.
Okay. That'll be 8 gold.
It was way more than 8 gold, but I've already bought it with my starting money.
Okay.
Cool. So she'll kind of get outfitted, and not right now. She's not gonna walk around in her armor.
Well,
All right.
if y'all haven't since you say you're new around here, well don't forget to get a drink and find a place to stay.
Oh.
You recommend any place?
Do I recommend any place? Well, my favorites tend to vary, really. If you want to get blackout drunk, you want to go to the Pouncing Panther pub.
Pouncing Panther.
If you're just looking for some social drinking, just put your feet up, you want the Chunky Owl Tavern.
Liliana kind of just like giggles. She's like, "Oh my god, the Chunky Owl! I love it."
But if you're on and she kind of like looks around a little bit and leans over a smidge. But if you're looking into some under the table dealings, you're going to want to go to the Curious Meerkat.
The Curious Meerkat.
But you didn't hear it from me, and she kind of like straightens up.
Of course not. Very well. Thank you. We will. We'll have to get a place. I guess I never really considered that we would probably need a room to stay in.
Yeah, first mistake that you lot seem to have. I don't know what they tell y'all up in there, but
not much. I've asked 3 times what a tiefling is, and nobody's told me. I'm afraid to like.
Rocky,
know at this point.
Rocky, I'm
What?
a tiefling. The red-skinned horns. I'm a tiefling. This is a tiefling.
And I'm a Goliath, and
Oh.
Anita just kind of like jabs a thumb
We
at her.
know. We know.
Yeah, you are. and Rocky, you're an elf.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I got
Cool.
the ears. He just touches his ears.
Mm-hmm.
You have pointy ears too, though.
I do, as a matter of fact. Yes.
Everyone
Tieflings
has
also have
pointy
pointy
ears.
And Oscar is
Whatever the fuck Oscar is.
Oscar's that.
Undetermined.
Yeah. Oscar's
He's a cryptid at this point.
changeling. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. Okay. Then I guess we'll make our way to one of the taverns / inns in town. What was the first one? The Pouncing Panther you mentioned?
Pouncing Panther pub, yeah.
That's where we go if we want to get cranked,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
All right. Well, I don't know that I want to.
It sounds like there's cougars there.
Wow.
Shouldn't we go and check out the Forever Forest? The people there might need our help.
Fair point.
The light on that beam was getting really low, and I think bad things happen when it goes out.
Yeah, that does seem to be the case. All right. You know what? I think Rocky's got it. You lead on, bud.
I don't know where we're going.
North.
I do. Northeast. Follow
North.
me. And Oscar's gonna show
Alok?
them the way.
While
Bye-
we're walking, I'm gonna reach
bye,
into
Anita.
the pack.
And she just waves.
Now,
What's up?
I know you gave me some specific rules for this. I forget what they were, so depending on what I roll, you may have to refresh my memory.
Oh yeah.
But as we're walking, Rocky is going to pull out a rust-colored bag and kind of just look at it for a minute before he reaches into it and pulls out a flump
Oh my God.
and tosses it onto the ground,
You got the bag of flumps.
and out will pop a... Oh, I don't think that's going to work.
You can
Does it fail, or do I re-roll until it works, Mal?
up to the 4th animal on the table.
All right. So if I roll above that, does it just not work, or can I re-roll until it works?
You can re-roll until it works.
And it turns into an owl. Holy crap! And Rocky
What
just
the
kinda
hell is that?
Picks it up and turns towards you. It's an owl.
Okay, let's go back. No. The bag.
This is probably a sign that when we do stay at an inn later, we should probably go to the chunky owl.
You're probably right.
And
That said,
Rocky sets it up on his shoulder.
why do you have an owl in a bag?
Well, it wasn't an owl in a bag. It was like a weird flump thing.
What's a flump?
I don't know. It's like a...
He doesn't even know what a tiefling is. You think he's gonna know what a flump is?
Well, he
Yeah.
has one. Oh my.
I'm gonna name you Major Thaddeus.
And this owl is like standard affair owl. Looks up at you with like beady eyes and just kind of
I think it's asking your name.
Oh, right. I'm Rocky. This is Liliana. That's Alexandra. And this is Oscar.
and the owl just kind of Major Thaddeus just kind of hoots.
Does he turn his head upside down?
Yeah. he
Like
does.
you know how Borb Rowlet is like when
Yes.
Yes.
You got a Rowlet. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right. Well, nice to meet you, Major Thaddeus.
and Major Thaddeus just kind of like perches on like he flutters and perches on Rocky's shoulder.
All right, we can go.
Okay. We'll follow Oscar.
I feed Major Thaddeus a Thin Mint.
I don't
Which-
think I was
I
never.
don't think you should give owls chocolate.
This is a
Where-
dream world.
That's true.
Anything goes here.
Yeah, the owl
Uh,
just kind of like starts
I have a
pecking at
mohawk.
it.
That's fair. So you don't have a mohawk then in the real world, I guess. Okay, so what? Actually, that's a good question for all of you. What's your deal in the real world?
What do? You work with computers?
Yeah, I'm a code monkey.
Computers
I'm
are cool.
retired.
Retired. Okay, all right. Alexandra.
I wander.
Wander. Okay, fair enough. And Rocky, what do you do?
Oh, I work with money.
You work with money.
Yeah, like on the open market.
You're a
That
stock
explains
trader.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. So a stock trader, a retiree, a wanderer, and a computer programmer are gonna save the world. Why not?
Walk into a bar.
No,
Interesting.
You didn't want to walk to a bar. You're going to the
No, we're
forest.
leaving. We're leaving. Actually, yeah. Chad already
Welcome to-
speculating that Rocky is a crypto bro.
Bro.
Oh,
This
no.
owl, this lump is gonna make a sick NFT.
When I wake up, I'm turning all of y'all into NFTs. Dream coin.
Oh,
Lloyd
God.
speculates that Robbie is playing Juxta in real life.
Juxta is not this nice to people he's just met.
That is true.
Unless he's drunk.
In
Drunk
which case-
Juxta is simultaneously the nicest and the meanest Juxta.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
All right, so we'll make our way out towards the forest.
Okay, so at the gates, the guards give you a nod, and as they open it, it opens up to an expanse of grass, just like as far as you can see. And there's like a series of roads, there's like a series of signs, there's people traveling on it, but what catches your eye are the animals. Now they look, standard thoroughfare animals. You got your squirrels, you got your raccoons, that kind of thing. But you notice that each and every one of them seem to glitter, like they shine.
I wonder if
And-
the animals here just do that.
And one of the guards posted outside goes, all right,
We're the
best of luck to-
Dreamweavers.
Yes, we were informed. Which...
Anna sent us.
Yes, the
We gotta go to the
Oracle.
Forever Forest. Save the snake guys.
Rocky, do you know what the word subtlety is?
Double T?
Subtlety.
Yes. Well, if you're headed to the Forever Forest, you're gonna want to head down this road, and he points towards one of the roads that's just straight ahead.
How spooky does this road look?
Just normal path.
We're not in the forest yet. There's
I
no
was just
distant
checking to
owls.
make sure this wasn't like that road, a lot of history down that road.
It's just like a normal it's just a normal path, like a dirt.
Got it. Okay.
Not dirt path, but like it's wide.
All right. Well, then Liliana will kind of put on a big grin and nod. Very well, then. And she'll start off down the path.
Thank
We
you
have
both for your help. And I'm
we've-
gonna shake both the guards' hands and give each of them a gold.
thank you. We've informed the guards and the keepers to keep an eye out for you.
Oh, you mean in the place that we're going?
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, thank you.
Yes. So
How
they
far is it? How long does it take for us to walk there?
About 3 days. By
Jesus
on
Christ.
on foot.
So we're gonna be camping then. Got it. Okay. Well, very well then.
Well, good luck to you.
She like salutes. She's not sure if she's supposed to do that, but she does.
And as
I
you
salute too.
and they kind of like
Oscar's already
salute
walked
back
away.
with confused expressions on their faces, and they kind of like look at the gold pieces and just go like, so what are we supposed to do with this? I don't know.
Well, the guards are like, all right, well, I guess we'll be seeing the next set of Dreamweavers very shortly.
Can't believe that Nox and Reese have gone already. Yeah, they seemed nice. I don't know what happened.
Oof. So as we're starting like down this path, towards the forest, Liliana's gonna kind of break off to the right just a little bit, and she's gonna try and find like two like small rocks that she can set up on one on top of the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a
Uh,
cavern?
No, yeah, I mean, just like she's just literally setting up like a target for herself as she like kind of walks back to the other side of the road, and she kind of looks at everyone. Okay, so if we're gonna like fight stuff, let's make sure we can actually do something. I have never in my life before now held a whip, so and yet I feel like I know how to use it, which is weird. So anyway, let me try this, and she's gonna just take her whip out and see if she can whip the one rock off the other rock.
Okay,
Now-
make an
now
attack
he
roll.
rolls.
I mean, yeah, a person could. Let me see. This is not with a Hexblade's curse.
Okay, yeah, you
Now
do
you
it.
fucked that rock up.
Yep,
Yeah,
14.
Yeah, so have you seen God, what fucking movie was it? I don't remember what the
Indiana
title is.
Jones.
The no, have you seen the scene where Catwoman whips those
Yes. In
Oh,
Batman Returns?
yes,
Hell yeah.
yes, when she whips the heads off those mannequins.
Yeah.
You
She did that in
essentially-
one take. Or not
you-
in one take, but she did that in one long scene.
One sitting, yeah.
One cut.
You essentially do that.
And Liliana just like stares at the whip for a moment. Oh, this is the coolest. And then the remaining rock that's on the ground, she's gonna kind of like hold her hand out and fire her first Eldritch Blast.
Okay, make her a what is that? A spell attack roll?
Yep. Dirty 20.
Yep. So from your hands, you feel something coursing from your chest, and it travels down to your arm and
Yes.
out to your hands. Not necessarily your fingertips, but like it feels more like at your palm.
Yeah.
So like you blink, and in an instant you hear like a boom. I can't
Yeah.
I can't do like the sound effects
It's gonna
yet.
it's gonna be like it's like a crack, almost kind of the sound of the whip as it fires off her hand, and it's her Eldritch Blast is kind of a purplish, vibrant pinkish color, kind of almost lavender.
Yep. So you see the you see the energy come out. You feel it, and for an instant, you hear. Well done, darling. In
She kind of like looks around as if to see like, did anyone else hear that?
Did anyone else hear that?
Did anyone else hear that?
Loud. What did we? Did we? Mal, did
Uh,
we?
no.
Okay.
No.
She kind of like glances at her hand, like just grinning, like she looks like a kid on Christmas at Christmas right now, just like I just used magic.
Okay, I want to try something. Is there a tree nearby?
Yeah.
So,
I'll run up the tree and do a backflip.
Roll an athletics check for me.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yes.
15.
15? Yeah, so yeah, you run up to the tree and you're never done this before, but you feel it's right. And the moment you run up the tree and you launch yourself from the trunk, you feel the world, you see the world spin around you, and then back down to the ground you go, feet planted, arms spread like on either side of you, and you did it.
That was
You did
awesome.
you did a backflip.
Did you see that?
That
Liliana,
was-
did you see that?
I did. That was very cool.
I'll give him a golf clap.
Sweet.
All right. Oscar, Alexander, what do you
What can you guys
Alexander, what
do?
do you got?
Throw something at me.
After you, Oscar.
I need no demonstration. And he turns, and this red helmet has just, you can see it grow, like almost like out of his face. Not like in a disgusting way, but it
Right.
sort of starts like around the nose.
But in a really cool magical girl kind of way.
Without the girl, sure. And it these two long, it almost like it accentuates the horns as these two long red metal well, basically red metal horns come up and curve around and almost touch, and he holds out his hand, and suddenly this, like, because he's 7'3", but this is like a 9-foot long sword
Wicked.
into the earth. I will need no demonstration.
I mean, that was
In a-
kind of one, but
In a moment, they all disappear. he keeps
Liliana's
walking.
just like, yeah, that was sick. All right, Alexandra, what can you do?
Let's see. So she is going to walk up to the tree. Have you seen those clips online of like a boxer just like punching the bark off of a smaller tree?
Yes.
That's what she's going to try
Plays
and do.
Minecraft.
Exactly.
So go ahead and roll an attack roll for me. Okay, so you don't so much as Okay, so from where all of you are standing, she punched the tree, and leaves just kind of like it shakes, and leaves start falling down. It's nothing. And then you hear wildlife just kind of like running from the area, and you notice in the back there is the whole from the length of the trunk, like from up to where the first split into the branches go, the boughs, there we go. There's no bark. It's been stripped clean.
Yes, ma'am.
And you see like just wooden shrapnel in the ground, like in a natural line.
She just looks down at her hand and she's shaking and like she's surprised herself. Not bad.
Liliana glanced over. All right, Lexi, not bad. All right. Well, I would say whatever nightmares that we're going to have to face are, well, we're going to be their nightmares.
unless it's spiders.
Do you not like spiders?
Spiders are really scary.
I agree. I'm not a fan of spiders either. But
Me
oh
neither.
God, we're not going to fight spiders, are we?
So we're on
It's
the
a
same
nightmare
page.
realm. There's probably gonna be spiders.
Especially
All right.
ones that have arms and legs and heads grafted on them.
All right, listen. Pana and Wanka did not mention spiders.
What if they're
Like
spiders
to
made of
rethink the
spiders?
terms of this deal.
Okay. Listen, all right, so here's the deal. I'm all for saving the galaxy and all that stuff, but if there's spiders,
We're literally gonna be fighting nightmares. What were you expecting? It's
not
going to be
spiders.
the worst.
yeah, it's going to be bad. Oscar, you can handle the spiders. We'll handle the other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, like, you know, if there's like Freddy's
you're just
and
you're all
Jason's,
just like my wife.
that's fine. But when things have more than, I don't know, I draw the line at like 5 legs. When you have more than 5 legs, it's weird.
It's
And
a lot,
at that
That's
moment,
every insect.
at that moment, you hear a snort behind you, and you see this centaur just kind of like looking a little insulted. It's
No,
going,
you're good. You have 4. That's
Well-
fine.
It's got 4 legs and 2 arms, presumably.
Okay, arms are different than legs, Liliana. You grab
That's
things with your
more
arm.
than 6 limbs. As far as
I said
your-
legs, though.
I heard limbs.
I said legs.
You watch yourself. And he continues
You-
trotting off.
You're on thin fucking ice.
All right. Well, if Rocky's done making enemies with the local wildlife,
Wildlife. This guy
It's a
was just
person.
like walking on.
Now who's being insulting?
He was just walking on the
With
path.
the savages
That
in
is
the
a
woods.
human horse being that you are making fun of there, okay? They have feelings. I'm sorry.
listen,
We're the
as long as,
Dreamweavers.
He just like flips y'all off.
That's
you're
Rocky.
number 1 too, bud.
Rocky, I swear to God, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna have to start slapping you.
doing what?
People know we're the Dreamweavers. It's probably pretty obvious. You don't need to say it every single time.
All right, fine.
I just
Thank
hope there's no mole sharks here.
What?
I listened to a D&D campaign back home, and they get attacked by mole sharks. It's weird.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess I'm good to keep making my way into the forest now. Making my way.
As we go along, Oscar will drop back for a bit and hold out something to Alexander, just like, no offense, but take this. You might need it. And it's a platinum ring with a chain engraving on it.
What is this?
He shows that he has one on his ring finger. When the time comes, it'll help us both out.
You just fucking proposed to her.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that's not what Liliana thinks when she turns and sees that. Oh my
Oscar
gosh.
and Alex sitting in a tree.
Oh, please.
I have a wife.
You think I'd settle for him?
Do you want protection or no?
Sure. I won't say no.
Okay, Lexi is savage.
Kids
Got it.
these days. He's gonna
Puts the ring on.
All right. So, if when I tell you that I've casted Warding Bond, you will have +1 AC and +1 AC, +1 to saving throws, resistance to all damage.
Neat.
Okay.
So just for my own benefit, Alexandra and Oscar, what class are you playing?
I'm a homebrew thing, but I use sword.
So a
And
homebrew
magic.
thing, but it's monk adjacent.
Okay. I'm just gonna put sword person for Oscar.
Sword person and monk adjacent. And Rocky, what are you?
I'm a monk.
You're a monk too. Okay, so
Monk
we've got
period.
monk, monk adjacent, sword user, warlock. All right, I have a strategy, everyone, that I'd like us all to really think very hard about. It's called "Don't Get Hit."
Absolutely.
I'm
You
pretty
know,
hard to
I
hit.
think I'm
really
good.
fast.
I think I'm good without that. No, of course I'm not gonna get hit. Or not
Yeah.
try.
Lily, try to hit me with your whip.
Try to hit you
Let's-
with my whip.
I don't think you should do that in public.
Yeah, I would charge for that.
There's
You,
nobody
you
around. We're
actually
out,
see,
we're
like,
out of the city.
You
Aren't we?
actually see a woman turn her
Well-
children away from y'all. Just
Oh, are there
going-
still people out here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's
you're,
okay. She's not gonna hit me. She can't hit me. I'm too fast.
You're all still like just on the road.
You are very quickly becoming familiar with a sound which is that of Oscar's palm hitting his face.
Come on, just try it one time. Just try it one time. I promise you won't hit me.
All right, she's gonna try. All right.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yep.
Maybe the one time.
Boom.
Shit.
28.
Oh!
All right, go ahead and roll damage. So I take it that hits.
Rolled a fucking 19 on me. Jesus Christ.
7 slashing damage.
That would have been
Yep.
great for that to be a crit.
It was one off. I rolled a 19.
Close.
So, grabbing his arm where there's just a slash across it.
Very impressive.
Ow.
Very impressive, Rocking.
I wasn't ready for it. That was all. She was too Next time, I'll do it one more time. One more time.
No.
If we
No,
run
I don't
into
think
anything, I'm going to kill you before it does.
so. Liliana puts her whip back on her hip and is like, she kind of like glances down. Thank you, Maiden's Lament.
Eat some more cookies; they'll probably heal you.
Oh, if you believe that they'll heal you, maybe they will.
Or, and Rocky's gonna hold up his index and middle finger and just kind of like push against his shoulder and then hit it with the flat of his palm and heal for
Oh, you Dr. Ash punching to heal ass person.
5 HP.
Yep,
Nice.
go ahead and you heal 5 HP.
Did you
Still-
just hit yourself?
That would look
Still
more like a
hurts.
slap.
It still hurts a
Oh,
little bit.
oh.
Good job. There you go.
I was like, oh no, he punched himself too hard.
Okay, then. Well, as much fun as it is scaring the locals, I guess we should keep moving.
And you keep walking for a few hours, and you notice the sky is actually changing. Like it's you were when you left the city, it was kind of midday. When you and when around the time you started practicing your abilities, it was like around mid-afternoon, and right around now it's getting a little dark, and up ahead you see a building starting to come to a light. Like there's people converging on it, and you see a little sign like right outside of a kiwi.
It says kiwi.
No, you see the sign is a picture of a kiwi with a silhouette of a kiwi, and
The
underneath
animal or
it,
the fruit?
The bird or the food?
fruit. Jesus
fruit.
Christ, the
Isn't that just a
animal.
circle?
Sorry,
Okay, I was gonna say.
the animal. And it and underneath that you see the sign that says the anxious kiwi. And upon closer inspection, you do indeed see there's like little lines indicating the kiwi is trembling.
Mal, your self-insert can't be a tavern.
Anxious kiwi.
Oh wait,
something
hold on.
cougar.
I missed that there was a building. I thought it was a sign for a literal kiwi standing.
It's
behind.
kiwi crossing.
No, there's a building there.
Okay.
Come see the land's biggest kiwi.
We're in a dream world. This is basically the Fey realm, okay?
Anxious kiwi, predatory cougar, whatever. I'm starting to notice a pattern with a lot of the naming conventions around
And
here.
this isn't like a town. It's just building sort of out along the road.
No,
way
it's
station.
what do you call it? You see the building on the side of the road. Like there's a path that juts out from the main,
Like a trading post, kind of.
kind of, yes. And this is like the biggest building of that.
Got it. Okay. So like a tiny little, like not even a hamlet, but just a little outpost.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Liliana looks at the group. Well, we've been walking for a few hours. Why don't we all get a drink? First round's on me.
Hey,
I will decide. DM question: am I getting in the dream world? Do I feel tired? Am I feeling hungry? Am I feeling thirsty?
Yes, you actually do feel like you're
Damn
you're getting a little weary from walking.
But
Well,
if I
as
just
it so
believe I'm
happens-
fully rested.
I
Sorry.
don't eat, breathe, bleed, or heal things, so
Oh God.
I
Okay,
exist
you
and
Dr.
don't at the
Ash,
same time.
fucking-
I am,
Look at the sword poking through my abdomen. I don't feel it.
Let's go digging around in my arm for some blood.
Oh God. Ugh.
Yeah.
Dangus, go ahead.
I don't even remember. I was just making a joke, probably.
Sorry, I was rude.
Nah, I don't care.
Okay, so y'all are gonna go into the.
It's
Mhm.
not nighttime yet, though, right?
No, but it's getting dusky.
All right,
Should we
Liliana will.
stay here till the morning, then, I guess?
Yeah, we might as well, or it's that, or find a place to camp out.
I have a
I'd rather
bedroll.
not.
I don't have a tent, though.
Okay, well, why don't we just stay here where there's probably a bed
Okay.
and like a room? So we'll head into the tavern and look around.
Okay. Hold on. There we go. All right. So yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Oop. What did I do? There we go. Okay. So you walk in and
Liana,
it's
get
like
off the
a
table.
lively space.
Yeah,
And
they start dancing.
Liliana, there's no pole there. You're not doing that right.
If I was, we wouldn't have to worry about paying for our rooms.
Hold on. I slammed a spear down on the table.
It's in
No,
like through the table or like.
Problem solved.
you're gonna have to
No,
pay
JK.
for that.
JK.
No. Okay.
I was gonna say. And behind the counter you see this man with a full beard, swept back, brown hair. He's carrying like 5 plates on one arm, 2 flagons on another. Slides it over to the patrons on the bar, and shouts for someone to take the order. And sees y'all come in and goes, "Well, got some new faces around here. Welcome to the Anxious Kiwi. What can I get for ya?"
Rocky, don't say it.
He just kind of hangs his head and frowns a little bit.
Thank you.
Hi, we're the Dreamweavers. No.
God damn it.
Liliana kind of laughs. Hello. We are looking to get something to eat and maybe a room for the night.
Well, you're looking at the right place. 2 gold per room. Drinks, whatever have you. We have all kinds here.
Awesome. Can we just take a table then?
Sure. Find one.
Alright.
And
All right, I'll take this. Picks it up, walks outside.
Liliana's gonna just make her way over to the table in the corner. Make my way.
I'll head over there. Oscar went outside.
No, I was making a joke about you could take a table, so I was saying I picked one up and walked outside.
Gotcha, okay.
And
Yeah, I go and sit down as well.
And he motions to one of the barmaids and points to your table, and you see this this thin woman with a shock of green hair walk over, and she wipes her hands on her apron and goes, hello, welcome to the anxious. Sorry, sorry. Let me start over. Hi. Welcome to the Anxious Kiwi. Did you guys order yet?
Was it named for you, sweetheart?
Huh?
I wasn't gonna say it, but
No. But I sort of do get that a lot.
What do you recommend? What's good?
Oh well. Depends on what you're in the mood for. We the chicken's good. The roast beef is good. I don't really drink, so I can't really recommend, but they like the ale.
Uh,
I tend to get a lot of
Is the
orders of
water
ale.
drinkable?
The water, yeah, if you want water, we also have water with lemon if you want that.
No lemon.
Okay.
No ice.
Oh, okay.
I'll take
I'll-
a lemon.
Okay.
with the
so
water.
That's
God
a,
damn, Oscar, slow down.
so that's a regular water.
The ice takes up space. You just don't get as much water if you order it with ice.
But it's not gonna be as cold. So
I don't give a fuck.
So she's gonna note down your orders.
I'll have a chicken and an ale. She says and kind of winks at the barmaid.
How do you want your chicken cooked? We can fry it, we can roast it, we can boil it.
Oh.
Stew it.
Roasted would be lovely.
Okay, roasted. Okay. And for anyone else?
She glances over towards Alexandra.
I'll take the chicken as well, roasted.
Okay. So that's 2 roasted chicken and
Am I the only one drinking? Really? Okay.
Roast beef.
and
I'll drink as well.
a roast beef. And did you want how well did you want that roast? Oh wait, shoot, sorry. That's supposed to be for the steak. Sorry. Well, okay. Roast beef, 2 chickens, and for you.
Robbie had to AFK.
And we're just gonna say that Rocky ordered
Yeah.
something. We'll get back
Yeah.
to it. And
He gets the mystery meat.
and she's gonna as she's noting down your order, she kind of looks fidgety, kind of like looking over her shoulder every once in a while towards the bar counter.
You look nervous. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of I'm sort of new to this.
What's
No,
your
you
name?
didn't ask yet. My name?
Mhm.
You don't really need to. No.
My name's Rocky.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet
This
you.
is Liliana, Alexandra, and Grumpy.
And Grumpy?
Sure.
Yep.
Why not?
Oh, okay. Did I welcome you to welcome to the Anxious Kiwi. If you're staying the night, I hope you have a pleasant stay. I'm gonna go in. And
Can I try to insight? Like, is she like afraid of
That's what I want to
the
do
man
as
behind the
well.
bar?
Yeah, you can go ahead and insight check.
I was going to ask the same thing.
On the first way station, we're already gonna burn it to the ground.
I mean,
Okay.
listen, if we have
If
to.
it calls for it.
Okay, so Liliana, you kind of just note she's probably just, nervous.
First stage jitters.
Yeah. But Alexandra, you actually notice that whenever she glances over to the man behind the bar, he looks back at her and gives her a thumbs up every time she looks over.
Okay. So
And he-
probably good then.
And he kind of like goes back to whatever he was doing.
Okay.
And as that barmaid walks towards the counter with your orders, another barmaid comes over. She has a longer, like mid-length hair tied up in not tied up but like tied in long like pigtails, but like down. I don't know how to describe it. Twin tail. I don't know. She has her hair tied like
Mhm.
on either side of her shoulders, And compared to the first server that you had, her attire is more open, like whereas the
She flaunting her stuff.
hmm?
Is she flaunting her stuff?
Yeah, like the bar wench
Mhm.
attire. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that, but with the skirts more it's a full skirt.
Yeah. This girl knows how to work for tips. Got it.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Oh, okay. Sorry about that, but well,
What's her name? She didn't give it to us.
You don't need to. No, darling. Just
Well,
tell me what you want. And probably knowing her, she probably messed up her order again.
She got our order.
Did she? Well, what was it?
Water.
That
with
doesn't
lemon.
matter. She has our order.
Well, I suppose
Are you-
I can.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just new here. Even
Sure.
though I don't know why he keeps her around. It's been a couple of months that she's still.
Aki's gonna go
she's-
walk up to the bar.
and-
Just in mid her explaining, he's gonna walk off.
Okay then.
Okay.
Sorry. He's new here.
And she kind of she moves to the seat that Rocky just vacated. And she leans over and puts her her hand her hand against her cheek and just go, "So, are you guys staying the night?"
Oh my god. Liliana nods. Yes. Better than sleeping out in the cold.
Better than sleeping alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Liliana is it's a good thing her skin is already crimson red. She glances over to Alexandra. Hey, you remember that wish I made when we were in the square in the Emporium?
Mhm.
I think it came true.
Mhm.
Well, that's a new pickup line if I ever heard one.
Oscar's helmet just forms. It's just like.
Well, if you are indeed staying the night, just let me know. I might be able to help with a few things.
We will be certain to let you know.
And with that, she stands up, and as she's leaving, she's like running her hand against the table, and makes it a point to briefly just kind of like touch your arm, Liliana, and saunters off.
Girl knows a mark when she sees one. Liliana glances between Alexandra and Oscar. You get the feeling maybe this isn't an inn.
It's
A little bit, yeah.
No.
It's an inn. You're just horny.
She points to the horns on her head. Then reaches over and grabs the glass of water that was brought for Rocky and just pours it on her head.
Mm.
All right.
Oof.
I feel better.
You were already wet. Don't lie.
Perhaps.
Okay, is Rocky still just on the bar?
I went up to talk to the bartender. Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna deal out the drinks to the patrons on the bar, and look over to you, Rocky, and go, Oh, sorry, didn't you see it there? What do you,
Hi, I'm Rocky. And he kind of looks
Hi.
over his shoulder back at his group and whispers,
Wait,
"We're the
sorry, what
Dreamweavers."
did you
I looked over
looking
my
over-
shoulder back towards our party, and then I turned back to him and whispered, "We're the Dreamweavers."
Ah, gotcha.
Um,
And
What was the girl who came up to serve us? What's her name? She wouldn't tell us.
oh, her she
That's a 13 on perception. Did I hear him?
Like 30 feet away.
You see
within
these horns? They're
in
big
the
ears,
in the
actually.
din of the
I rolled a
the inn.
26 on stealth to whisper that.
You unfortunately you do not hear him.
I feel a
just having
disturbance in
this
the force.
conversation. And when you mention that you're the Dreamweavers, the man just kind of glances over to you and then back to the others and just goes, "Ah, then, in that case, I'll knock off a gold on your stay, and
Oh, thanks.
yeah, and your meals on the house.
Oh,
Whatever
thanks
you get.
again. But what's that lady's name though?
Who?
Can I look around and see if I see her?
The anxious Kiwi. What's her name?
You can roll a perception check.
Mal's self-insert. We want to know her name.
Oh my god.
That's 15.
That's a 15. Okay, yeah, you see her flitting about on other tables, taking other people's orders, giving people's orders. Occasionally, you do see her trip over nothing,
Aw.
and she's just like a stream of apologies.
But what's her fucking name, Mal?
Diane.
What about
We
that
did
one?
it.
And I point to the other one that came over afterwards.
Her name Isabel.
Okay, Diane is doing a great job. Isabel's kind of rude though. Okay,
And-
that was all. And I'm gonna head back.
End of the night, there's going to be a very different description of Isabel.
Liliana glanced at Rocky. Do I even want to know? She's dripping with your water, by the way. It's just dripping down her face.
Yeah. So the nice girl's name is Diane, and the mean one is Isabel. And also, we get half off of our rooms and free meals. And I turn towards Oscar, because we're the Dreamweavers.
I knew it.
Feel it.
Look,
I
I'm just
mean,
saying,
it paid off.
It pays. People like to know that they are protected and they are safe with the heroes of the Dreamscape around. Okay.
Well, we actually haven't protected or saved anyone yet.
But we're gonna, because
They don't need to
you
know that.
have, you do the whip thing, and I can flip off of trees, and Alexandra can punch trees, and Oscar can do a Sailor Moon transformation. So
You would watch Sailor Moon. That scans. Which one's your favorite?
Mars.
Of course.
Mhm,
I thought so.
mhm.
What's your
Our
favorite?
Venus.
That
Jupiter.
also tracks.
What about you, Oscar? Do you watch?
No.
I like to think Oscar is just like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Or Oscar knows exactly what we're talking about. Is like, I'm never admitting to it.
He's wearing a
You can
t-shirt
think whatever you
underneath.
want.
You know what? Oscar probably likes Tuxedo Mask.
Hey! What's wrong with liking Tuxedo Mask?
Over anybody else? Come
As
on.
long
I
as you don't
mean-
mind being basic.
Wow! Jesse, in my own campaign!
Oh, well, I guess we know who Mel likes.
Yeah, well, all right. All right, knocking down a point of respect off Mal's calculator there.
No, amongst the Sailor Scouts, I like Pluto.
Okay, well, that's reasonable. Uranus.
Yeah.
Uranus?
So after a few moments, Diane comes back with your orders. Gives Rocky and Oscar the chicken, and Alexandra the beef.
Liliana gives the group
Diane or
a
Isabel?
This is Diane.
Okay.
Liliana gives the group a look that says, "No one say anything."
Oh, Oscar doesn't even like care. He's just gonna start eating like whatever.
Oh, what did what
I'm-
would Rocky have ordered? Because that's going to Liliana.
Oh, mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks, yes. Oh, so Liliana's getting the mozzie sticks.
You call them mozzie sticks.
I do.
I am
The
going
moxie, I'm
to
sweating.
take out a raspberry cheesecake cookie
Mal
and hand
calls
it to
them Nazi
Diane
sticks.
and say, "You're doing great, by the way."
Oh, thank you. I'm not supposed to eat on the job, but I'll save it for when we close.
Okay, it's a really good one.
Thank you. Enjoy. If you you're ready to check in as well with your into your rooms, you just let me know. I
Oh,
can lead you.
yeah. She'll glance at the group. How many rooms do we need? Do we all need our own room? Are we doubling up? What's the
I'm
plan?
sleeping outside. I got a tent.
Fair enough.
You're not even like.
And I don't want to be in this den of sin with you people.
I'll double with you, Lilia, but not with him, pointing at Rocky.
Same.
I can get my own room.
Okay, Rocky can have a room, and then Liliana, or then Alexandra and I will share. So
Oh, what's
Can we
the
get-
guy at the bar's name? I forgot to ask him his name.
He's Marcus.
Marcus, Diana, would you get us 2 rooms, please?
2 rooms, okay.
2 rooms.
Okay. I'll come back with the keys and have
Oh.
it prepared.
Yeah, for the night, not by the hour.
Yes. It's,
Okay,
it's
just
also
just
kind
double
of-
checking.
Yes. Thank you.
Great.
It's sort of one of our duties here. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. And she kind of
Thank you.
scoots off, trips over another nothing.
As soon as she has her back turned and is walking away, Liliana switches her plate with Rocky.
Also, Major Thaddeus is still on my shoulder.
Oh yeah, he's just been like vibing like. woohoo.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll give Major Thaddeus a piece of my chicken. I have a long history in D&D campaigns of having to feed fat birds, so this fits.
Okay.
Robbie Fatstacks will put a fat bird of some kind into almost all of our campaigns that we have to end up feeding for some reason.
All right. Well, it's going into Monday D&D now.
There we go. All right. Well, then we'll just, I guess, eat and drink. So, all right. So I know he said retired. He said stockbroker or market accountant. Alexander, you said wanderer. Where do you wander?
Around.
Okay. Would you say you wander from?
Listen, this level of vagueness, right at the start, don't push too hard. Some people had things for reasons.
I mean, that's fair. Believe me, I get it. Just okay. What do you all like to do in your spare time? Oscar, you look like a man who has a lot of it. What do you do?
What do you mean looks like?
Oh boy. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know what you look like anymore. I've never seen this before.
You
What
could
do you?
just say that I have a lot of time because I've told you I'm a retiree.
Fair enough. what do you like to do with your spare time?
I watch Jeopardy.
Of course.
Liliana's like, yeah, so do I.
have
So do
no
I, to be
idea.
fair.
I just threw out because that's what my grandmother does. She watches game shows and stuff. It's like
That's what my grandparents did.
Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. There you go. That's it.
Liliana's like, yeah, so do I. Fair enough. Okay. Alexandra, what do you like to do with your spare time?
I go out, I party.
All right. Sick. Clubs?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm into it. Rocky, dare I
What?
ask, what do you like to do with your spare time?
Huh? He was feeding a mozzarella stick to Major Thaddeus. I
Okay.
like to read.
Okay. Fiction? Nonfiction?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I like learning stuff.
Okay. Cool. So library, or do you like to get your own books, or are you a digital reader?
Both.
Fair enough. Okay.
What about you, Liliana?
This is not going to be a huge shock given what I do. I'm kind of a computer geek. I like playing video games.
Well, I have an idea. So, okay, all of you mostly know about Sailor Moon, and we all come from, like, a real world. Do you think we come from the same real world?
Most likely.
Probably.
Well, I'm just saying, because, like, there's, like...
Well, there's at least two worlds.
Right, there's the Dreamscape. There could be, like, other dimensions or something. We could have fell asleep in different, like, worlds or timelines and then showed up here.
Okay, I'm from Chicago. Is anyone else? Is Chicago a place in your world?
That's a real place.
I'm from
Yeah.
Booston, New York City. No. Booston, Boston, New Chic, Angeles, Chicago City.
Uh-huh. So Gotham, got it.
Okay, well, all of those sound
I'm
bits
Batman,
and pieces
actually.
of real places that I know about, so I think so. What year is it?
2022.
Are you in agreement?
No, it's 2162.
Okay, wait, no. I got it. I know the perfect question. This will solve if we're all from the same world or not. Who's the best Batman?
Well, no one's gonna agree on that in any timeline.
Me.
You're the best Batman? Oh.
I'm Batman you haven't seen yet.
Okay, well, this isn't going to work if Oscar's not even going to participate properly.
Jack Nicholson.
I told you I'm from the future.
He's a Joker. Okay. Who's the best Batman? Best Batman or Bruce Wayne, I guess.
Two different people.
Agreed.
Honestly, I thought the new Twilight guy did a pretty good job, so.
Pattinson? Yeah, he's pretty good. I can't wait for that movie to come out, by the way. Sorry.
Going on my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're right. It is Adam West. Yes.
It's not Adam West.
It's
oh
Adam
my God.
West.
It's not Adam West.
It's Adam
Oscar
West.
will legitimately say Adam West.
It's Adam West.
Yeah, I'll bet. All right, great. All right, so it's Kevin Conroy. Let's just be clear.
No.
All right, so I think we're all from the same world, and I think we're all from roughly the same time, except Oscar, who's from 100 and some years in the future.
Yes, and I'm Batman.
And is also Batman. All right, interesting. So we all fell asleep and woke up here, and now we're all playing our own D&D game. Do any of you all play D&D?
I've wanted to, but
I've heard about it.
didn't
but no.
have people to play it with.
No, they never really had the chance.
Okay. Well, I guess I haven't played in a long time, but I guess some of the tropes
Can you
are
teach us?
here. We're kind of all learning as we go, aren't we? You're in it.
Are we?
You're doing it right now. It's very meta.
Come on, Callie. Let's play D&D in D&D.
Oh God, help me. All right. She is just picking through her food. So, is there a special someone in anyone's lives?
I've
Rocky?
said multiple times I have a wife.
Yeah, I understand. So, okay, Oscar, why don't you start out then? Tell us about your wonderful wife.
She's dead.
Okay, right. And
Major Thaddeus just goes, whoo, whoo, whoo.
Liliana
Like, shut up.
Liliana takes a oversized bite of her food that is definitely gonna take her a while to chew through.
I'm sorry, Oscar.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Well, what was her name?
In character, this takes no time at all, but
Right.
somebody has to pull it up real quick.
What's my mother's name?
Elaine.
Elaine. Wonderful. Elaine, I like that. Okay. So Elaine. Alexandra, someone special?
No.
Insight chat, JK.
All right, Rocky.
He just shakes his head.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, then. Perfect. She's gonna down her ale, which she doesn't
You didn't answer.
no, I would say
Do
not.
you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend?
It's complicated. She's taken.
So no.
So no.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Yeah, no is the answer. She downs her drink. Oh boy.
Insight check on that last one was a 23.
All right, Liliana, are you rolling deception?
I didn't lie. She is the girl she's interested in is taken, and she is not currently dating.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, that is not a lie. She's just like, oh my god. She's feeling a little flustered because she saw this girl in the crystal ball earlier.
Okay.
The next time that Diane gets close to our table, I'm gonna ask if there's like of the other buildings in this sort of place, if there's a place that we can like buy stuff, like a shop or something.
Sorry, say that again.
The next time that Diane gets close to us, I'm just gonna ask if there's some place within this little like outpost hamlet place that like we can buy things.
Oh, and Diane, as she is handing you two keys, one to Rocky, one to Liliana, she says, "Oh yes, well, there's the Emporium, just outside."
Okay, you can keep the key, and he hands it back, but also still gives her gold to pay for it. I'll be back later. Rocky's gonna leave.
Wait, you forgot your shoot.
Liliana just blinks like 5 times before looking at the other two.
I'll take hold of it.
Am I being punked? Are we being punked right now?
Probably.
Okay. Right.
I will take the key for now.
What is punked?
It's a prank where we come from.
Well, you're not from around here?
No. We're from a she kind of like looks to Alexander like, how do you describe this exactly? We're
Distant land.
yes, we're from a
Oh.
distant land.
Oh, probably from farther from the desert then. I don't know what brought you here to these parts, but welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. If you're heading to the Provollo city, I hear that it has a lovely castle.
Oh, I think we just came from there.
Oh, and at that point, you feel like her posture shift, and she's like all up on your face, just kind of like with two hands just gripping your one of your hands and just a tirade of questions just stream from her. Like, what was it like? How was the food? What did it smell like? How are the people?
Mm-hmm. Liliana just starts answering questions, some of which she's answering from experience, and some of which she is definitely just making up. She's like, "Oh, it's nice. The food. We didn't have a whole lot of. I had some cookies. They were very good. There is the blacksmithing is a sight to see. That is for sure.
The blacksmithing?
Yeah, there's the blacksmith there is incredible. It's form you've never seen in your life.
And she's just like confused. She kind of like throws you a confused look at that, and just goes, "Oh, well, I'll have to take your word for it."
So, are you going there? Is that why you're here? Are you just working for a short period of time? What's your story?
Well, I'm kind of my I have and she kind of like fidgets, and trails off every time she tries to say something, and just goes, I'm sort of around.
Liliana reaches out and takes her kind of like by the wrist, but gently, like wrapping her fingers around and like gently rolling a finger over her wrist, and looks up, matching her amber piercing gaze into Diana's. Your boss isn't listening right now. You can speak to us.
It's Marcus is he took me in, and I wanted to. He and she kind of like closes her eyes and breathes in and goes, I came from far away too, and simple dream. I wanted to visit the keep. I wanted to visit the city, and well, it's kind of funny because I don't really know much. I don't remember much, but even someone like me, Marcus saw, you know,
Beauty and
huh?
beauty. He saw beauty in you.
And at that, she kind of like flushes and withdraws her hand, and and starts fidgeting with her apron, and goes and looks down and goes, it's not so much it's not so much that well if, well I don't think Marcus would go for someone like me. Uh, oh boy, you, your glasses are running a little empty. Would you like a little refill?
I would love another ale. Can I try to insight check here? I'm just trying to get a feel if she is like, is she being like manipulated, or is this just a case of like she needed somewhere to stay and this person is genuinely like taking care of her?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an
Okay.
insight.
I want to try and get insight on that.
Wanna
I'm
do
actually
that?
I'm gonna spend an inspo.
Okay.
Okay, so Alexandra, you kind of just know
I got a
that
19.
You got a 19. Okay, so Alexandra, you just kind of like know that she's just stuttering as per usual, and Liliana and Oscar, you actually notice that every time she tries to talk about Marcus, tries to glance over towards the bar and sneak a glance at Marcus just toiling away. But every time she looks away, Oscar not Oscar Marcus actually glances over at your direction, specifically towards Diane. And it's a look that you, Oscar, are familiar with. It's a look of mutual pining. His gaze is one that's concern, is one of concern, and hers is a look of, I don't know how this person feels, but what do you call it? But I hope that he but I hope it's good, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I will clear my throat. Yes, I am feeling a bit parched. If refills, I think, would be appreciated.
Okay. Okay, so that was a water, an
Yes,
ale,
thank you.
Water and 2 ales.
2 ales. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh, and for your rooms, it'll be the 2 rooms on the left, on the near the end of the hallway.
Thank you so much, dear.
Yes. If you ever need anything, when after you get situated, you can come down and just let us know. I'll be here. Isabel will be here, and we can get Marcus if you need any food or anything like that.
Thank you so much, dear. And as she walks away, Liliana's gonna cast a glance over towards Oscar and Alexandra. All right.
Are you that blind?
I think I see what's going on. I was getting
Yeah,
some
they're
weird
really bad.
vibes. Yeah, okay. I was getting some weird vibes when we walked in, but okay. My queen is a protector of women, so
You said
my job is to further that cause. Well, she'll just glance down and finish eating her meal before when her second drink comes. This one she doesn't quite nurse the way she did the first one. This one she just kind of throws back. I think I will go lay down.
Yeah, and as the night passes on, more people come in. In is filling up. There's no empty tables. There's a the din in the atmosphere is actually just like kind of like it's very pleasant, you know. Uh Occasionally you'll see Isabel floating over to the same tables that Diane just took, and she seems to just try to take orders, that kind of thing, and as the night goes on, you notice that the route that Isabel takes is slightly lagging behind Diane. Just kind of like correcting plates that are set on the in front of the wrong person, wrong food taken to the right table, that kind of thing. And you know, as are you all going to the going upstairs?
I'm waiting
I went out to
downstairs for
buy
Rocky
some
to come
stuff.
back so I
Yeah.
can give him his key.
Okay.
Liliana's gonna head up to her room. Yeah.
Okay, so as Oscar, Alexander, and Liliana oh no, Oscar is waiting here. Liliana and Alexandra are heading up.
No, I'll wait for Rocky as well.
Okay, so Liliana retires, and Rocky, we go back to you. You go outside.
So is there an emporium in every like location essentially?
I don't know.
Is the emporium the flounder pounder of this place?
I don't know.
What?
Well, I go to the emporium.
Okay, so you in the in this a significantly smaller space compared to the city, considering it's an outpost of sorts, but
Mhm.
you see the same fabrics tied around the pole. You see the same space, and you see in the center of it all the same glass ball, the same fox-like person.
Oh God, it's Nurse
Lynn!
Joy.
And I I run up to her.
And Lineran
Are you traveling around too?
just looks up and goes, "Whatever do you mean?"
I need camping equipment.
Okay.
I guess really just a tent. I need a tent and a chest set.
A tent and a chest set.
Preferably one where, like, you know how the board can also be the box to like keep the pieces in it so you can travel with it.
Oddly specific. And as you're reciting all of these items that you need, one of the fabrics above it on the pole starts to shake, and to the right you see a bright red stall just kind of like glow, and above it there's a sign, there's like a tent, like a sign of an open tent.
I go, "Thanks, Lynn," and I leave a raspberry cheesecake cookie on the table.
Yeah, she makes the same sweeping motion she did with the gold coins.
Okay, and then I go over and I go, "I need a tent and a traveling chest set, please."
And the bowl glows blue, and that is 10 gold that it shows up.
All right, I drop it in.
And you hear the pop, and you see the bag. It's not so
Thank
much
you.
a bag, but like it has like the
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, and then I run off back to the inn.
She waves with a hand covered Jesus Christ, a sleeve covered hand.
Hand covered hand.
Yeah.
Her hand is covered in other smaller hands.
Yeah, you know
Ugh.
she's Robin.
Yeah, I go ahead and I head back then.
When Rocky comes in or comes by the table, I'm just gonna drop the key in his bag.
Oh no, I don't actually need it anymore.
Oh, you're sleeping out. Oh, you're sleeping outside.
Yeah, I got a tent. So
All
you don't
right,
have to
sick. I got a room now.
Be out there
Go
alone.
upstairs.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
Well, you have fun, buddy. Pat Rocky on the shoulder and go up to the room.
Man, Rocky's such a nice friend, giving me everything. He gave me a gold. He gave me his room.
Oh God.
flag down one of the waitresses. Can I get another?
Isabel
could I get another room?
saunters over. You want a room, you say?
Yeah, if there's any left.
Wait, what?
For you. And she kind of like she tilts your chin up with a finger.
Oh, that's weird.
I'll see what I can do.
Actually, is Diane around? Can I talk to Diane?
And
Oof.
she kind of like she was doing the what do you call it? The running a finger against your jaw type of thing. But when you mention Diane, you actually feel like a slight scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And she quickly takes her finger away.
That was a little hard.
Didn't like that.
Nope.
Sorry, but we're all full. And she walks away.
Wow.
All right, that's okay.
Oh.
All right, I guess I'll see everybody in the morning then, and Rocky will go outside and put his tent up.
He said he didn't need a room, so I took it. Like, I'm not gonna waste it. What the fuck?
In my mind's eye, I just see a little rain cloud over the tent and nowhere else. Oh.
Alright, is everyone gonna retire for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alexandra, do you come in loud or do you come in quietly?
I come in loud.
Okay.
Break down the door. Kick down the door.
Honey, I'm home.
Wanna see my...
As you enter in, Liliana is standing in front of a full-length mirror in the room, and she practically jumps out of her skin.
Am I interrupting?
No, hi. Sorry. And she just quickly shuffles away quietly.
Okay. Okay, if you say so. Just gonna go over to the bed.
Okay.
There's 2 beds for you.
So this is weird, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah, like all of this is all weird, right? Like, I've never had a dream last this long. Usually I wake up by now.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
I've definitely never had a dream where I was another species, so...
She seems to look as if she's trying to recall back. Maybe I have? No, I don't think so. Okay. Do you think Oscar and Rocky, they're kind of yeah, but they're probably fine, right?
I think Rocky's too, to be up to anything, I suppose.
Listen,
Oscar seems fine.
Listen, Rocky is going to get mauled trying to hug a bear. I have no doubt.
That's true, yes.
Oscar's likely to be the person mistaken for the bear.
The rain cloud outside storms a little harder over the tent.
All right. So, well, it's nice to meet you, Alexandra.
It's nice to meet you as well, Lily.
And then she'll kind of get into bed and just settle down for the evening. I will see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Okay.
Sure, settle down as well.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, everyone. What are you up to? Are you doing anything before retiring for the night, Oscar, Rocky?
Nope. I'm an old man. I'm going to sleep at 8.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, he's just out in the tent, probably hanging
Playing
out.
chess against himself.
He doesn't know how to play
Does Major
chess.
Thaddeus know how to play chess?
He doesn't know how to play chess.
Yeah. But Major Thaddeus is with him, so he's not as alone as he was going to be. But no, he eventually goes to sleep. He starts keeping a journal though. So he writes about what's transpired.
Okay, and with that, we'll continue next week.
All right, session 1 in the books. I was wondering who this game's version of Ellie was going to be. I didn't realize it was going to be one of the players.
Ellie had a good life, okay?
Ellie did have a good life.
And now she is a dark familiar to the next Darth. So
Yeah, probably.
definitely gonna transplant her brain into just like a giant mechanical rancor.
Jesus.
Even though canonically they're peaceful.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you, Mal. That was wonderful.
Ooh.
So, on mine and Robbie's games, we have a tradition that we like to do where at the end of session, we talk about what our favorite part of the game was that session. So, I'll go first. My
we
favorite.
really need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can guess what yours might be.
Yes.
It's not what you think it is. It is not. It is not looking at this sexalicious blacksmith. It is my favorite part was actually us trying out our powers. I thought that was like it's the superhero moment where you discover what you can do and like to actually try it out. That was my favorite part.
My favorite part, I think, is tied between. No, actually, I think all the moments where Rocky got to discover something, I think was my favorite moment. And being able to tell people they're the Dreamweavers is the high point as well. Fuck Oscar. This is Robbie is less friendly than Rocky is, just so you know.
Yeah, your last one of like I look over my shoulder to make sure no one's watching it before I whisper it. That was pretty great.
Hey, to be fair, in response, my favorite moment is both the moments where I absolutely swindled Rakia.
Joke's on you. You can't swindle someone out of something they give freely.